with NieR Automata continues. So let's see, last we left off, we were getting the final key to the final tower with Nines just before he goes berserk again. Hello, zombie. Good. Just leave me alone. Thank you very much. So yeah. Oh, been here. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Zombie robots. Where is the exit? There it is. Okay. Zombie robots were trying to eat each other. These weird towers doing weird towery things. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I already destroyed the tower. I don't know why I thought I still needed to destroy it. I guess because it said so? I don't know. So what do I need to do now? Oh, I need to go to the tower. The actual tower thingy. Well, that's... okay. We can do that. That's easier than, you know, than climbing that last tower. What were they? The Tower of Spirit or something like that? The Tower of God? The Tower of Meat? Or something? I don't remember. I hope there's not. I hope that's not on like a test or anything where it's like, this is the name of the tower that you were supposed to remember but didn't. Oh well, we'll see. Transport. City Ruins Center. There we go. This game has been interesting, to say the least, so far. I'm not sure where it's gonna go next. And in all honesty, I'm like, this feels like end-game stuff. This feels like end-game point. But, you know, I've felt that way twice now. And I've been wrong on both occasions. So, yeah. We'll see where this takes me. Alright. Unlocking the tower. Ow.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Hi.
We apologize for the inconvenience,
But
locks on each sub-unit must be deactivated before accessing the main tower.
fine.
Have
Fine.
a great day.
Fine, I will do that. Oh, I guess I gotta hit D.
Tower sub-unit access granted.
Now I gotta hack it. Okay. Okay. This looks easy. Easy-ish. Ow! Meanwhile, I'm taking damage now. There. That worked. Alright, this one, I guess, now?
Tower sub-unit access granted.
Killer sushi. I'm gonna go ahead and try to avoid that the best I can. There. That one was actually kind of easy compared to the other one. I mean, let's be honest, they're all kind of easy at this point.
Tower sub-unit access granted.
Why, thank you. Come on. Only got 20 seconds. There. Alright, that's all 3 keys.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits.
Thank you.
That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
You know me and surprises. I love them. Was this his? I don't remember. I don't remember which one's his. Ranged, deadly heal, auto use item. I don't feel like I use counter with him. Equip chips. Combust. That's it. Okay. Equip. Alright. Hacking the last one.
Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way!
I mean, I'd like to hack one of these guys instead. Wow, hacking is really slow now. There we go, that's one down. Come on. There we go. And...
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
I guess I just gotta keep hacking them.
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies? Wait, you?
Okay.
9S, we've been expecting you.
Why?
The two of us will take things from here. You
Okay.
need to open the door to the tower.
I can do that.
Devila? Popola? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Okay. Fine, just... I'll stand here and hack. Let them kick ass. I mean, they're certainly doing it, so...
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I mean, don't get me... Oh, wow, look at all the treasure. Oh, all the shiny loot. And I can't pick it up. Because I'm hacking. Oh, come on. That's not fair. There, I hacked it. I feel like if I fail this, I'm gonna have to do that all over again. Sorry. Randomly an alarm just decided to go off on my phone. There. Okay. Okay,
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Right.
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit his self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
So basically, I'm dumping my subconscious into the tower.
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Ah!
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
Sins?
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil!
Did I miss something?
Right.
I know they're older models.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
What sins are they talking about? I guess I'll find out. Great. Oh boy. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Do you wish to open the data now? Yes. Okay, so the desert. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popola models, are defective. Record transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They were flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order: function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twins Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. And became of that, all hesitation was swept away. Because of that. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas, where we were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out! Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis, I guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's all right, Popola. Come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets in that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. It'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon, we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has all been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired, replace the bandage, and hope for the best. Oh, it's a choice. Check the circuitry. As expected, the wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which are easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devola. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage and try not to let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sands can slip inside. That's all I can do until I can get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other is not. Others' apology is not necessary. I cannot talk today. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laughed together, the sound echoing out across the desert, before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devola's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Pfft. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devola crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim. She says, That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. Can you feel it? You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world. But at night, we'd just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Didn't the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Oh, were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm gonna try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that that's the case. I reply, even if we are of no use to others, things will still work out. Things will still work out if other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devola and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devola loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles and says this, and she smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile, all so I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave town. Forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed. All due to the actions of Devola and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remained of replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. Okay, so technically what's on the moon is human, but not human. I got it. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost grain of sand in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still have to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids beholden to the same instinct began to direct their hate at Devola and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. It started small. A few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things had weight. And with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it all to fail. The people who did, well, they look just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devola met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devola and I left town the same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And I wouldn't be coming just for one person. So, rather than let them kill us, we ran. Or it wouldn't be coming from just one person. Sorry. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even if this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids, why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devola and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only one me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together and try to retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on the planet that would... And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that would take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this punishment? I reach out and... I touch Devola's cheek. The rain flows down her cheeks like tears. I reach over and gently wipe them away. She smiles, but seems surprised. There's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is. Because I swore to myself that I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Wow. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devola and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt. That's fucked up.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devola and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
Because they don't want to be alone.
You never have to understand.
Affirmative.
Because Nines understands.
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Nines understands, because because he cared about 2B. And now she's dead.
Corrupted Yorha units!
What are Yorha units doing in here? Seriously, what are they doing in here? Oh, wait a minute. I don't think those are Yorha units. I think those are... might be Devola and Popola units. I feel like I keep saying Pablo. Nope, those are Yorha units, right?
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it!
I'm gonna kill you.
I see you. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump across yet. There. That was a bit ridiculous, I know. But I did it anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for today. We'll be back later on, guys. And we'll see what's further on up inside of the tower. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you next time, guys.